So we are at the Max 4 laboratory. This is the first fourth generation synchrotron source, which means that we have a very well-ordered light. It's coherent and it's very intense, which means that researchers can see finer details than has ever been possible before. It ranges all the way from pharmaceuticals to cultural heritage. It's energy materials, solar cells. Users come from worldwide. So inside Max 4 we have 16 beamlines or experiment stations where the scientists do their experiments. The beamline behind me, they are doing experiments that has to do with future electronic materials and quantum computing, for example. And our neighbor ESS is located about 1 kilometer from us and will be complementing the research that we are doing here. So you can look at the same samples and see different details at Max 4 and at ESS.
ESS is a large research infrastructure. It's international, so we have 13 member countries who are building this together. And it's going to be a facility for material science. Typically, researchers apply for time in order to solve some scientific problem they have. So there are many, many applications to the science that will be done at ESS. So we want to generate neutrons. And in order to do that, we're building a large accelerator, which accelerates protons. And these protons then come crashing into what we call the target. And the target is going to be down there in this pit, and it will rotate all the time, and it will be hit by an accelerator beam. So the neutrons, which are generated over in the target, they're being led out through what we call a beam insert, and then they're guided through this pipe here. They're guided out to the instrument where the experiments will actually be performed. The type of research that we're going to do at ESS is going to be most useful. When you look at matter and material, you're really looking at solutions for society. So we'll have research that is relevant for new energy solutions, greener solutions, addressing the challenge of health and aging, and also the digital challenge, new materials for IT solutions. ESS will be a user facility, which means that researchers from universities and other facilities and institutes around Europe, but also around the world, are welcome to apply for time here. Also, researchers from industry will be welcome. The interest is huge. If you look around the world at neutron facilities, most of these instruments have at least twice as many people waiting to use them as there is actual time. So the interest is huge in terms of capacity, but it's also the case that we're going to have excellent instrumentation and a very strong beam. So we'll be able to do experiments here that can't be done elsewhere. New technology is being tested and everything is being pushed to the limit.